Good morning, all my friends. Welcome to Bachelor Cooking Sunday. We were so in rough shape here about 2 months ago with the sound not working right, and we had so many issues with it for so long. I have to check it every day. So, that's me checking it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Thank you so much for stopping by today, whenever that might be. It might be on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, checking out the VOD or today live stream. Thank you so much. It is very much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. So, we are here today gathered to cook some victuals or some kibbles, as I like to call my little Dotson friend. We cook some kibbles. So we got the camera turned around. I did a lot of cleaning. I put doors up. There's a door behind you now where the closet was. I took it down years ago, about 7 or 8 years ago. A little bit longer than that. Yeah, about 7 or 8, 9 years ago. The refrigerator I had before was a Frigidaire Pro, Chef Pro or something. I got with a bonus sign on bonus. I got like a $5,000 or $6,000 sign on bonus for starting this company, and it was humongous. I got it in the Frigidaire stove to match it, and since then I got Whirlpool. I replaced both of those because they got damaged when I was hospitalized and came out of hospital. I moved out of my house I had in Huber Heights in Dayton, Ohio, and my parents let me store the stuff in a trailer, and some of it got damaged, and I eventually just replaced it. 7 o'clock. Eventually just replaced it, and but the old refrigerator was much bigger, so I took the door down. And the spare bedroom, I like to kind of get through there. I wanted to use that wall to hang a painting and stuff like that. I put that door back up too. So those are some of the things I've been doing this week. General little tinker kind of guy. I can fix the basics, that kind of stuff, until you get me in a computer that I can really do some graphic user face changes and stuff like that. No coding or anything, but I can move my way around a computer and figure things out. And basically, the other thing that I have to do this week, I just got to order in. I've been low on budget and everything else, having to save my money for responsible adulting things. I got filters for the refrigerator, HEPA filters for the furnace. I got filters for the in-house water system. Even though I'm on city water, I put all those in. Jackson City water is pretty rough, and those are all in. And then I got a light, two lights, one for replacement in case it goes out again. The lights for the front of the house where the light went out. I got silicone, Gorilla silicone to put it all, seal it all back in there with some electrical tape. I got all kinds of stuff to work on around here, and I've been tinkering, cleaning, doing all that all day yesterday so I can have a beautiful day today and go outside, climb around on the ladder, and peel the old seal off, and then pull the old light off, and then replace it and seal it all back up. And when you own your own home, it never ends. It never ends. But you own it. It's a lot cheaper than freaking paying the big dollars for the rent and not getting anything out of it. So I'm happy with that. So that's what I got planned for today. Tomorrow, we got the big plan for Double Destiny Day. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, buddy. I'm glad to see you this morning. I am always happy to see you. Double Destiny Day, 7 o'clock in the morning. Gonna start this up like we are now. Give about a half hour chat session, kind of hanging out, doing that kind of thing. And then we'll get started into some Destiny. I want to play some more. I really not getting enough. I'm kind of jonesing. Give me my destiny. So I've been yapping a lot, which I don't mind. And turn back around from there. We'll play Destiny tomorrow morning, yap a little bit, talk to the chat, and have a good time. Then I'm gonna take a break, get some rest, get some more coffee in me, get cleaned up, and start the evening show. I'll video conference my sister and her family, my brother-in-law and my two nieces, and sit there and chit chat with them on Google Meets and hang out for a half hour, 45 minutes, and then we'll get off that and about 7:30, 8:30, depending on how the kids are. It's a kid friendly show, kind of like today is. Today's a kid friendly show. My little niece, she's got horrible ADHD, and she suffers so horrible, just tremendously with that, just horribly. And I want her to have a good experience. She's got good at computers. She's really good at computers, and she loves video games. And that could be an avenue for her for careers, happiness, joy, and that kind of thing. So I don't want it spoiled or traumatized for her. So I ask all of you, keep chat, keep chat clean. Keep everything on the good side of things today and tomorrow evening when we have uh, uh, game night with family and friends. And we'll start up at about 7:30, 8:30, and we'll get on. We'll play. We've been playing between 10:30 and midnight, so about another good 3 to 4 hours of game time. Um, it looks like we'll try to get through the Strand stuff. He got half of it last week. Kind of, DLC. Kind of, some of it can be kind of boring, but it is what it is. So we gotta let things happen, take their course. You pay for it, you get to play it. Maybe remember a few things. We'll say something funny, that kind of thing. Last week, unfortunately, James is my brother-in-law. White Knight. His family was sick, my sister and kids, so everybody had kind of the blues, the blahs. And I talked to my sister the other day. People were feeling much better. They still got a load of stress on them with all the stuff that they got going on, kids in school and everything else going on. And so it should be a little bit more lighthearted tomorrow night. I'll go through and I won't, like today, I won't put music on. So I'll post the VOD so people can check it out, can see it, can laugh or, say, oh, that's cute. Because my little niece will say, "Oh, is that so and so, or is that this? Is that Halo? Are you playing Halo, Dad?" To my brother-in-law. No, this is not Halo, because him and I played a bunch of Halo when she was younger, and so she still remembers that. We played all the Halo except for Halo 2, and I think we beat it all on heroic or whatever the highest setting is. So it was a lot of fun. We'll do stuff like that in the future. Right now we're on Destiny, catching up with Destiny. He's been off for a couple years, so he's catching up. So trying to get him to build builds and get stuff like that. And we're always listening to chat. Pipe in for some good advice. I don't know everything. I've been playing only since Witch Queen, and so there's a lot I got to learn. We've had some really good mods take us through dungeons and stuff like that. So both of them kind of played through games and kind of hung out. We got a couple mods that did that with us, and I am so very thankful for that. It put a smile on his face, put a smile on my face, and I'm sure it put a smile on the mod's face to help out and hang out with everybody. It was really good stuff. I enjoyed it tremendously. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's kind of what's going on. That's been the week. This week, I got groceries to pick up for this next coming month. I just buy all my groceries in a fatal swoop. I get a better discounts on some things and stuff like that. Coupons, and I go for it all. I go for it all. So I got to do that, but I'm going to do that. I got therapy this Wednesday. So I got to go to therapy 8 o'clock. Don't let me forget. I got therapy at 8 o'clock. I changed the time from 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I was a half hour late last time, not last week, but the week before. They said, "Do you remember you changed the time to 8 o'clock?" Yeah, I remember that now. It's 8:30. So you got to live and learn. So got that going on. Other than that, hopefully it's a pretty quiet week. A little bit of nice weather. I'm hoping it should be 72, 73 here in Jackson, Ohio. So it's gonna be nice. I get out there. It's supposed to be sunny. Well, I can look out the back window right now, and it is foggier than all get out. It is foggy. So that's supposed to clear up. It's supposed to get nice 69, 70 by 10, 11 o'clock. So about the time we're finishing up stream, I'm thinking on this Sunday, it'll be nice out, and I'll get a little rest in, and get out there and put that light up. And I got to turn the power off to everything in the house because I don't know what breaker it is, but I'll get it. I'll get it. And try not to fall off the ladder. Nobody likes me being on the ladder because all my meds make me dizzy and all this kind of stuff. So I got to be careful. I got to climb up halfway up, three-quarters of the way up the side of the house, and stand on a ladder. So goodwill, prayers, whatever you want to do, works out well for me. So thank you, thank you. Don't want to get hurt. Don't want to break a leg. I don't want to deal with that. No medical stuff. I can't drive nowhere if my leg's all hurt up. So I got to do that. See what else. Other than that, it brings us to Sunday Bachelor cooking. That's the week in review, and the week ahead in review. Twigs are on Saturday from here on in. First thing, we'll do this little chit chat kind of thing first thing in the morning. And I'm getting a lot of good feedback for Twid on Saturdays. So it's kind of a nice chill, kind of read the Twid. I give my opinions, which are worth a half a cent. And my experience with things and what I see and what I've read from streamers and watched streamers, and my accumulation of ideas and thoughts kind of put into it. I try to make it a little humorous, a little bit of this when the reading, and try to make it interesting. And I have fun with it. I always have fun with it when I do the little voices or make little noises and say theatrics, put my hands up in the air, and all that kind of stuff. I have a good time. So with that, what we got going on here today is I got a little something something from my sister when I talked to her the other day. I said the chicken dumpling is only going to take an hour and 15 minutes to make. So, and then I said I needed some dessert. I said I want to make Great Grandma Smith's apple crumble. And I was like, that's Mom's top secret recipe. She'll kill me if I put it on the internet. And my sister's like, she'll definitely kill you if you put it on the internet. So she's like, I have something that's kind of similar to it, but yet different. I said, oh, that's wonderful. Will you send it to me? I'll type it up and send it over to you. My sister took the time and typed it all up, put it in a Word document, emailed it over to me after we got done talking, with her whole day up in the air and a million things going on. She took the time for me, and I really appreciate it. And I will say thank you, sis. I love you. Thank you very much. We're going to cook it here this morning. We got the stuff here. We're going to see what we can do. It's not too complicated, but we got a little yapping time in between the cook time. So this here says prep time 15 minutes. Okay. Total 45 minutes to 1 hour. Temp 375. I have the oven already on 375. So I got it heated up. It was a little chilly out this morning. Like 47, 48 degrees. I had the heating and cooling off in the house. And it was a little chilly in here this morning. So it was good to get the oven on, heat it up a little bit around here. Hence, then I'm going to be standing over the oven, sucking in all the heat, running my face, and producing all kinds of hot air. So I get the window open and the front door, screen door open, and trying to a little bit of a breeze going through the living room, that kind of stuff to cool it off a little bit. So we got that going on. So if that fan bothers you, let me know. I'll turn that fan off. It is a little bit of a hum in the background. The washing machine got done before I started. I was going to have to turn it off if it didn't. Okay, 5 cups of fruit. Choice apples, pear, peaches, or apricots paired and thinly sliced. I got peaches. Gross. 4. I ate one of them. Don't shoot me now. We got to get some of this out. Get our biscuits at room temperature. Hide this back here in the back. Put this back in the fridge. Put it down here. That's for the crispy chicken dumplings we're going to have here in a bit. The door getting in the way already. Alright. 2 to 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar. I filled it up just a minute ago. Half a cup regular oats, not quick cook. Regular oats. Half a cup of packed brown sugar. I've been working this very hard with the Asian food. It's got a lot of sugar in the Asian food I cook. Real Asian food probably doesn't have that much sugar I put in it, but it's the American and I like the taste of it. Packed brown sugar, quarter cup all-purpose flour, quarter cup or teaspoon of ginger, nutmeg, or cinnamon. I got the cinnamon going on here. Quarter cup of butter, cubed and chilled. It's in the fridge. We'll get it out when we get there. And pecans. We're not using the pecans. Back to the destructions. I need destructions. Preheat oven to 375. Got it. Thin slice apples, or we're going to do peaches. Sprinkle with granulated sugar, mixing well, and place in 2 quarts square baking dish in a small bowl. Stir together flour, brown sugar, and spice. Cut in chilled butter until the mixture resembles coarse crumbs. Gently stir in the oats. If nuts, add those in there. And sprinkle, little typo. I love my sister, it's cute. Over prepped apples. We're doing peaches. I've been on a peach kick all year. All this late summer. Bake 30 to 35 minutes until lightly brown and bubbly. Serve plain or over vanilla ice cream. I do not have any vanilla ice cream, but it is going to be awesome. And my sister, and loving, caring thoughts. The original recipe came from it does sound like an early winter. It's been chilly in the mornings. Chilly. That's what they're saying. My parents are saying it's going to be a quick fall. The original recipe from the Better Homes Gardens, but I do it a little different. I put the oats in last instead of first, so they are not mashed into dust. that make the crisp topping more crispy, and I also slice the apples a little thinner because they cook more evenly. It's a lot like Mom's crisp. It's actually Great Grandma Smith's crisp. Top secret recipe of the family. Just with a little less butter. Don't take away the butter. And the additional oats, so the flavor is basically the same, but with a crisper topping and less liquid in the pan. I'm going to put a little extra butter in this. 1/4 cup. We'll do a little bit more than a quarter cup. What do you think, guys? Alright, so let's get situated here. I got this on the other side of the room. Let me check it out. Slight delay in video. Alright. I think that's the best we get, guys. Put some light. Put some light on there. Alright. Let's get making some vittles. Some kibbles, as I used to tell my old dog. We got our little pan. To get the stickers off. They put stickers on everything. Alright. That one's been in the fridge for a couple days. These are a little bit soft. It's a little thin. We'll taste that one. Yummy. You want these about the same size, so they cook about the same. Since they're a little soft, we're going to do 30 minutes on the cook time. This is just command decisions. You think of this stuff at the moment. I know nothing about cooking. Please refer to all instructions. Have fire extinguisher handy, because we're in this for the good time. Not too serious. I've been serious a few times talking about food and just having a good time. Hanging out with the peeps. I see that we got enough. Taste tester. Tastes good. Uh-oh. Yes, and right on the other side of this counter, kind of island, is where we used to have the streams back in the day before I got the stream dream room together. So happy. I've had the desk longer than, I was situated. Had the old laptop. So very happy with that. Very happy with the stream room. Put all the little pieces together. Got a little extra for it. We need we want to put the sugar on the peaches. 2 to 4. Those are pretty sweet. So we'll go for 2.5. Alright. This for the coffee. See my cabinets? These are new. These here are old, the old cabinets. These here are worn out when I replaced them. Place is about 20 years old. It had some wear and tear. It's not the A rate, triple A model, but I made it home. And it's paid for. It is paid for. Parents helped me do a lot of the remodeling. When I first got it, got a lot of the fixing up and repairs and everything else it needed. I want to say thank you to them. They've been great. They really saved my life, and I am eternally grateful forever for my parents for putting up with me. Stir together flour. Flour. How much flour do we need? 1/4 cup. I was pretty sick when I got out of the hospital. But I was pretty bad shape. 17 years ago, my family came together. My brother-in-law James and my brother Eli and his wife Ashley and mom and dad and everybody helped me take me to the hospital take me around, saved my life. So thankful. Stir together flour, brown sugar. How much brown sugar? 1/2 cup. That is a lot of sugar, sis. A lot of sugar. I think dark brown sugar's got more molasses in it. It definitely tastes better. I like it. Stick my tongue out with these get some more of that for the holidays. The holidays are coming, my friends. The holidays. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be us. And spice. How much spice? Quarter teaspoon. If I remember right, my sister can't have cinnamon. She's allergic to it or something. I like it. We're going to put a bunch in there. Stir together coarse crumbs. Got the chilled butter. All right. We got the good butter too today. We don't got the all brand store brand stuff. We got the Land O'Lakes butter. Land O'Lakes. I think this was $6 when I bought it. It's as much as hamburger. I've been known to put a little bit of butter in a pan and get the butter all hot and stuff, then put my hamburger in there. I've been known to do that. I just did that the other day. Quarter cup. Do a little bit more, 1 tablespoon more. So we'll be having a holiday show, guys. I think I'm going to have a New Year's Day show. I don't drink or party no more. So if you want to hang out, I think we're going to have sauerkraut and some type of pork. I think that is the tradition to for a good New Year. Classic tradition. German tradition. I'd be interested to hear what everybody else's traditions are. If you're superstitious, they say put money in your pillow. Money in your pillow. Cash, not a check, not a money order. Cash in your pillow for money in the new year. And if you got cash on hand and put it in your pillow, that means you're saving a little bit of it. So I can see the thought process. I try to leave it in there. I do it until the I need it. Buy a pizza or something. All right, and we got our little handy. I usually tear these up. I got wires everywhere again today. Now you just want to crumble up this butter. And it sticks to everything. My mom gave me this when I made apple crumble. I said, I ain't got that, Mom. I ain't got the thing. What do I need to crumble it up? Eldon. she gave me this. So sweet. Sweet. Put up with my shit. What does my sister tell me to do? Gently stir in oats. How many oats is in the oats? Half a cup. The half a cup has got brown sugar on it. Alright. I had to hunt high and low. I could not find any Quaker. Oats are pretty cheap. Yep, smell like oats. I'll make some peanut butter cookies or something now. And that's all that took. Uh-oh, there's a door in your face. I'm sorry, guys. Clean up as you go. It makes life so much better. You're not full of food trying to clean up your mess afterwards. And I think this is a little bit longer than 15-minute prep time, but you'll have that. These big jobs, these parties. Do some dishes. I think we're ready to rock and roll. I'm bad at not reading all the instructions, so I gotta check and make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I've missed a few things in the shows here. Oh, stop! Get it out of the oven! What was the last thing I did that to? I had to get it out of the oven. So, you'll have that. I think that's it. "30 minutes in the oven. That'll be a nice little treat. Alright, one done. Dun 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 dun. Loving it, loving it. What else we got here, guys? I just swept and mopped the floors big time yesterday. We got chicken dumpling. Can you see that? Can you see that? Alright. Chicken dumpling. It says prep time 10 minutes. Total cook time 30 minutes. Sear, saute 3 minutes. Pressure build 8 minutes. Cook 2 minutes. 2 minutes to broil. 15 minutes broil for pressure release time 2 minutes. Broil for 15 minutes. nut-free in under 30 minutes. 1 tablespoon extra virgin olive oil. We're going to do 2 because we burned the bottom of the pot. I got to use my new pot. 1 yellow onion. We got a sweet onion. Hopefully that works. 2 celery stalks diced. 2 carrots diced. 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So we're going to do a double up here. We're going to make some chicken thighs. We're going to make some shake and bake. There's a pack left in there. It should be perfect. So if not, I got some other stuff up there, I do believe. 1 pound, 2 cups of chicken broth. Chicken broth. Get the chicken broth out. Kroger's actually has a really good name brand. I really like it. It's not a Walmart or not the Walmart, cheap value or whatever it's called. It's horrible. But Kroger's got a pretty good name brand groceries. They're pretty good. They're a little bit cheaper too. Some of them about the same price, but some of it's cheaper. You get the private selection, Kroger private selection. Now that's more expensive. That's the really good store brand stuff, and it's good. 2 cups of chicken broth, 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme, half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 package of refrigerated biscuits at room temperature. Set sear, saute, set to medium high. Select start stop to begin. Allow the pot to preheat for 5 minutes. Put the oil and the onion in the preheated pot and saute until the onion is softened, about 3 minutes. Add the celery, carrots, and chicken and broth to the pot. Season with thyme and salt. Assemble the pressure lid, making sure that the pressure release valve is in the seal position. Select pressure and set to high. Set the time for 2 minutes. Select start stop and begin. Begin. Alright. When pressure cooking is complete, quick release the pressure by moving the pressure valve to the vent position. Carefully remove the lid when the pressure has finished releasing. Stir in the cream into the soup. Arrange the biscuits a single layer on top of it. Close the crisp lid. Set boil for 15 minutes. Select start stop to begin. When cooking is complete, remove the pot from the Ninja Foodie. Place in a nice, safe place. Will be hot. What information is important? Sear 3 minutes, it said that. Pressure build 8 minutes, okay. Cook 2 minutes. Pressure release 2 minutes. It did not say that. It said just hit the pressure relief valve. We gotta wait 2 minutes before we hit the pressure relief. Broil for 15 minutes for the biscuits. It says 15 minutes. Okay, so let's get prepped for that. We're gonna do a little bit of laundry, a little bit of dishes. Laundry's over there waiting to get put in the dryer. This is the big thing. Can you see into the pot? Little workstation here. It has been through it. My new pot. Yes, Kroger delivering when you're too busy is awesome. It's not that much more expensive. Sometimes you get it free, which is pretty nice. But I like going to picking it up, hanging out, talking to some of the people that are regulars over there that work and do that kind of thing. So I love Kroger's. I really do. So let's see here. That's that. That's that. So we're good to go there. So for some dishes, you get to watch the back of me for a minute. I'm gonna do some dishes here real quick. $20 to go. Oh no, I'm caught. I'm caught, sir. 'Gonna cut up some chicken. That water is cold or warm. good shape, guys. We're doing good. Happy, happy. 18 minutes. What are we going to do for 18 minutes? Naturally, I would go over and put the clothes in the dryer right about now and tinker around the house to get things situated. Is what I would do normally. But today, we're streaming the Big Cookaroo. You can find all the recipes for the next 4 Sundays. I'm pretty sure the next 4 Sundays on Discord. And under the social connection on the link space, just copy and paste that in your browser. It'll say unsecure. That's alright, it's not a secured kind of thing. And it gets all the list of my links to my YouTube, where you can go and check out the 6 or 7 of the old videos for the Bachelor Cooking Sundays. Danger, danger. We did catch a recipe on fire once, and we were catching chicken on fire on the grill, or outside on the barbecue grill. It's been exciting. We've set off smoke detectors. We've just been regular bachelors. Bachelorettes, if you want to be a bachelorette, no big deal. Um, so that's on there. You can check that out under Discord. I think it's all the way down at the bottom with the little monkey with his tongue sticking out. Is Discord. Click on it. It's an invite link. Go through a little bit of that. Just something to let you know the rules. You know, the same rules we have here to chat. Just don't treat people badly and expect to be treated well yourself. People treat you well. And that's my biggest thing. It's not that big of a deal. Just general respect for everybody, and you'll get along with everybody just fine as frog hair. I would, but my laptop's on the shelf over here, and I got wires run through the house. It's kind of hard to play a little Destiny, but I'd be up for it. Sounds like fun. I want to play some Destiny. And the grocery bags on the connections, I have a tendency to drip and be messy. So I put that on there so I don't get water in the connections where the extension cables are and everything else. So. Gotta love it, gotta love it. So anyway, you can jump on there, check that out, check out the old videos. This week I put a couple extra. The Twid I'm putting on Twitch. I'm debating to put it on Discord or on YouTube, and it's a pretty big kind of thing to do. Put it out there in the big wide world of YouTube. Then also the Bachelor cooking I took down the other day. It wasn't getting no hits, and it was all messed up. The cooking was gone out of it. The internet flaked out or something happened. It's in the past. Let it go. So it didn't work. So it was a mess. And then Monday night game night was a mess too. It broke up, and that morning it broke up. So hopefully all that's fixed today. Today. So you can go out there and check those out. They're a blast. They're not as good as the Bungie Foundation drives they had with the guys from Gambit, the Drifter, the voice actor, a couple other voice actors on there. Dylan was been on some of them. DMG04, he was on some of them. Just great time eating the hot wings, having a good time eating spicy stuff. And then the Drifter reading off voice lines they give him, and he's choking on the hot wings. I'm dying, and he's sweating down. It is good stuff. It is good stuff. I do like those Bungie Foundation things. Those were good. Let's see what else. Other than that, hopefully it's gonna be a busy week. It's gonna start off today. with working on the lights and working on the house, getting all that situated. It's not supposed to rain. The fog is still foggy as hail, as hail. I say, it's foggy as hail out there. So that's gonna impede a few things. I need some sunshine and that kind of thing. It's got a photo cell on it. It's halfway decent. It's cheap. So I got to put those up, or put that one up. I got a spare. Let's see what else. Let's see. Well, that's pretty much sums it up. Then therapy, get my head talked about, and see if I'm in on the right page in life. I think I'm doing pretty good. My anxiety's been a little rough here lately, so I haven't had to take my big old monster, chill the hell out pill for my anxiety pills, but I've had to take a break and rest in the afternoon. It's been a lot. Let's see what else. Other than that, life's going pretty good. The parental units, as my sister used to say, my parents, they're doing good. My sister's, she's struggling on by. She's getting her head above water, doing better. I was hoping she'd come in today. She must be taking care of the kids, or didn't get the. She said she didn't wasn't getting the alert, so I don't know why she didn't get the alert from um, dun, 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 from Discord. So I have to check into that. I meant to do that. It's something I meant to do. Other than that, next week is Asher and Iron in Destiny. Speaking of Destiny, there's a lot of things going on. New season rewards pass. I think they said $10. They haven't heard anybody talk about it, but the Ash and Iron and that kind of stuff. So I'm figuring $10 is what they talked about for the reward pass. I'll have to buy one with my money on my Microsoft account. So I got to do that. Ash and Iron Tuesday. So that's going to be exciting. Visit the Plague Lands and get all that. That's true. I can't see in a text message. I can't. You're right, Dan. But automated is automated. It should work. She might be busy too. She got a little one that's a handful. She is a handful. See, Ash and Iron. So that's going to be going on. The big raid is coming back. So everybody's excited about that. A little grumpy, a little angry, a little changing things around. They moved it out a week, as we talked about yesterday. I think they moved that to the end of the month, the 27th, 26th. Don't remember exact date. I'm definitely going to need a light grinding plan. Like more hours on Destiny is like the number one root cause of my problems. More time playing Destiny. That's the secret to getting there. You got to put in like 200, 250 hours is what I've heard streamers say. So 500. Oh my goodness, 500. I was gonna be happy at 3. I'm at 272 now, so I'll work on it. That's be my. I'll try to get some hours in this week. I feel good. I feel good today. We'll have to see. I need to start playing 4 hours a day. Cut the chat time down a little bit in the mornings where I just yip and yap and get in and just play Destiny. Just grind it out. Just the grind. You have a few ideas? Well, if you want to tell them now or you want to wait till tomorrow, feel free to do whatever you want to do, Dan. I trust you. Well, I don't mind that. You do a fine job of that. That's mighty all right with me. let's see what else. I do love Destiny. You know, people are screaming, hollering, and hooting, saying it's everything, it's gone, it's dead. I love it. The fire team and solo thing, they still haven't got quite figured out. I don't know if it's because of my connection, my light level, my what's going on, but you know, I go to some of those fire team ones and nobody's there. So maybe it's my light level, balancing it out with the light levels. So I got to work on that. Fire team, got to go on the fire team side of things. So have some fun, have a good time. I do love Destiny. I said that like 5 times. That means I mean it. I do have. I do. It has done so much for me. It's brought me together with all of you. It's done the streaming thing, cooking Sundays. It's just been a positive influence in my life, and I've had to learn Windows 11, a whole bunch of Windows stuff, hardware, cameras, and video editing, and YouTube, and TikTok, and all this stuff, and it has been a great joy for me just on that alone. Let alone the social impact and everything else it's had in my life. Getting out here, fighting my anxieties and my stresses and my fears. It has just been, Destiny has just done so much for me, and I'm so very thankful. So if you're out there listening, Bungie, thank you very much. Thank you. We all bitch and moan. I guess it's a mass hysteria, if you will. But you've done a lot for me, and I really enjoy Destiny. Yeah, I've noticed the no rewards and everything else when I've done a few of them with the fire team. I've we've got a fire team together, but we got like a C or a C plus or something, and hardly anything. And we didn't get nothing for the effort. So you're absolutely. I've seen that in action. I have seen that in action. Ooh, this is starting to smell really, really good. I'm gonna peek in on this, guys. Ooh, looking good. I've been pretty frustrated with it, Dan. I got pretty frustrated yesterday with it. It says I can get 3 additional engrams, and I go through and fight my little heart out and do the best I can on masters or whatever difficulty it is. And I get to the end, and I don't get nothing. We get a C. So I did enjoy the company of going through with some good players. I went through with some really good attitude, good players, reviving and helping out and all that kind of stuff. Some real good guardians. Ooh, that is smelling so good. I hope peaches work out for it. They looked a little dry when I peeked in there. Pardon me. 3 minutes to go, guys. We'll start working on some chicken. Oh, what does this say to cook this at? What does this say to cook? I could be doing my homework. chicken should be 165. Yes, 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 yes. Heat oven to 400 degrees. To 400 degrees. They broke that when they brought it in the house, and I didn't catch it. So my little bottom drawer to my oven's broke. And I looked at it, and they took the railing out of it when they brought it in. Turkey. I didn't catch it till much later. Like, oh, it's too late later. Two minutes. Chuck, the guy that did the construction work on the house, the $13,500 worth of construction work. He came in, checked the floors. He said, the first time I put this floating floors in a mobile home, I said, yeah, well, it's working. He said, oh, it should. It's clipped and it did this and that and everything else. It's not doing too bad. And I told him, we looked around, and I said, I wish I had the money to replace the counters. All that would have been big money. All that would have been big money. Custom built countertops. I can't win some days. So my counters are in a little rough shape, guys, so just don't mind me. It gives it kind of a homey feeling. Kind of hanging out with the brodettes. "24 seconds. Break it up to 400. Says it's at 380. Well, you're overshooting temperature. There's a little juice in there. This is your, gotta have juice. That looks good. All right. That'll be awesome later. All right, what are we doing here today, sir? We do not need this. My new pot. We gotta bend the thing down. All right, let's get busy. Dual dancing, as Gothbusters would say. All right, we can see in the pot. All right, we need a cutting board. We're gonna cut chicken, so is this too big? Sorry, guys. Sorry. it. How's that? All right. What does it say first? Set saute medium high. Saute. Sear saute high. Medium high. All right. I never use that setting. All right. It says here, okay. Put oil and onions. So we need to cut up our onion. Get our onion out. We'll use that on the chicken too. This onion's a little old. Groceries about a month ago. I find if you keep them in the fridge, they last longer. And I'm all about making it last longer. I buy a lot of groceries I can put in the freezer. I have a freezer over there behind the couch. Little guy, nothing real serious. But a freezer anyway. And I have one here on the fridge. And I put as much in there so I don't know what I want or when I want it, or so it takes a little planing. Like I got to defrost it in the fridge. Don't leave stuff on the counter. You'll get all kinds of stuff that make you awfully sick, just horribly sick. Don't leave it on the counter to defrost. And I put it in the fridge. It takes about 2 or 3 days to defrost in the fridge, depending on how big it is. And I put a plate under it or something like that, because it's a lot of times meats and chickens and all that kind of stuff that leak. They used to leak bad. Nowadays they've gotten it fixed a little bit better. At least my Kroger's over here is a lot better than what they used to be, with all the goop and funk running out of the chicken or hamburger or whatever. And so just let it defrost in the fridge, and I get a lot of stuff and chickens and things that are on sale. You know this. If you don't know this, I'm hoping to help you. Get the sale items when you go to the grocery store, stuff like that. Don't get the discounted, gonna expire in 2 days. I did that once or twice and got sick. Don't do that. Get the stuff that's gonna expire in a week or whatever, 3 or 4 days, and get it home, get it in the freezer. Sometimes you gotta break it up and package it. Make sure you label it good. Stuff like that. But it saves so much time and effort, you know, money. Get it when it's on sale, put it in the freezer, have it when you want to. Oh, I don't feel like having chicken tonight, I'm going to have hamburger. So I want to have hamburger on Sunday. So, or chicken on Sunday. So I got my chicken thighs out Thursday because they're a giant huge pack. And make sure the core is defrost. Put it in the refrigerator on the bottom shelf, and so it didn't drip down on nothing if it dripped. And did it that way. Yes, it's not too bad, but it does need sharpening again. I use it a lot. I have an electric knife sharpener. It works out great. I'm about due to sharpen all my knives again. I use them a lot. I do a lot of home cooking. So you're right about that, Dan. But it stops me from cutting off my thumb or my finger, something bad happening. All right. 2 tablespoons of oil. About 3 minutes. I'm going to put 2 in there. We didn't have enough the other day. All right. Okay, now add celery, carrots, and chicken. Now that you say that, Dan, it is a little dull. Tastes like a carrot. 2 cups of chicken broth. It's going to take me a minute to cut the chicken. So put about a quarter more cup in there. How much salt? Half a teaspoon of salt. And Kroger's was real bad about contaminated. Sometimes leaving bones in the chicken thighs. And chicken thighs, from what I've been told in my experience, have more flavor, darker meat, cheaper cut. Chicken breast can get so expensive. It's so expensive. It was really bad here not too long ago. And so chicken thighs, using all kinds of cuts, recipes. And I commonly change it out. Chicken breast. For chicken thighs. And it turns out wonderful. All this is contaminated. I don't use those for the shake and bake. And there's still a little icy in the center. You know I got them out Thursday. I have a cold fridge. I hate when stuff gets ruined. And I like it to last longer, so I keep my fridge too cold. Alright. Well, we shouldn't need that again except to cut fat off. Don't scratch the pot. I just did. Alright. Two minutes. Meantime, while that's doing that, it's still a little hot. Move this to the kitchen table. I need 2 plates. We have to do this over here. You won't be able to see as much. And this says bake for 25 minutes. Can you see way over there? We need some mayo, some goop. We're going to coat the chicken with mayo. There goes my diet. Yes, I've heard that sharper knives are safer. I thought about that after I said that. So you are right, Dan. It just allows me to think longer before I finish the cut. So I can maneuver my hands and whatever else out of the way. So it takes an extra second or two. And my brain on lithium takes extra time to think. It slowed a little down. Plop this in this. These are all big pieces of meat. Let's get a little extra fat on it. Hopefully I get that other box up here. I think I do. I do. I do. I do. Almost pulled a Hansel and Gretel and jumped into the oven. break some dishes, change out the water, change towels, get the pump going on now. Minutes it said. Change up the rag. Goes in the washing machine. 2 minutes on that. 30 yet, I'm sure it is. Alright. Oh, not quite yet. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, I'm sure we're at 2 minutes now. 3 minutes. Oh no. That is hot. Smells like chicken soup. It smells good. Next page, please. Stirring the cream in the soup. I forgot the cream. How much cream? How much cream? Half a cup of heavy whipping cream. We can handle that. We could build that. Builder Bob. I don't know. You guys might have been. My little nephew used to watch it all the time. Builder Bob. We could build that. Running around with Grandpa with his little construction hard hat on. And his little tool belt, little plastic tool belt. Him and Grandpa would be engineers. They'd build all kinds of stuff. That would be my brother's son. And he is 18 now. He used to hide quarters out, and parents had a sand pile out beside the house for working on the garden and projects they were working on, and I'd bury quarters in there, and he'd go out and go treasure hunting, get all the quarters out of there. He was so happy. Oh, I got treasure. I put pennies and nickels. I put whatever. He was so happy. Everything's good. That does smell awesome. Chicken looks like it's cooked. That is good. I was worried about that. This is a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. I have to figure out what else to use this heavy whipping cream. Half a cup. Gluttonous. And then take the biscuits, stir the cream into the soup. Alright. Stirring the cream of the soup, arrange the biscuits, single layer on top of the soup. Can we do it? Can we open the biscuits? Hear the big old pop. And just enough. I guess that'll work. They'll expand. Crisping lid down. Air crisp. Is it? Those are crisp. Select broil. $15. Start, stop. Alright guys, 15 minutes. Everything's going to be done at the same time. Stand back. More excitement. More excitement. 12 minutes before the chicken's done in the stove. Whipped cream, there you go. I like it for the apple crumble. There you go. That sounds good. I like that. Not right this second, but later on, but when I'm by self, I will make some of that. I'll look up the recipe on the internet and do that. Here's the box from last weekend. Smell like chicken. What did it say? Chicken needs to be 165. Must cook the chicken properly. That one don't say. Shake and bake's in the trash, it said. Poultry, 165. The smell is amazing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are you, sis? I'm glad you're here. We've been carrying you on without you. Made peach crumble. I've been into peaches. I put a little extra butter in there because I like the butter. Good morning. I do hope you're good. Hopefully I said that. How are you, sis? How are you? Okay, you're right. That's true. I have to try it again. There are going to be plenty of times to cook that up this fall. How the little ones doing? How's the old man doing? How's the little ones doing? How's the old man doing? Everybody get over their sickiness and all feeling better and back on their feet? Oh, that is awesome. Miracles do happen. Hopefully, it's the first of many, many to come, my dear sister. Many, many to come. I've asked people to pray for you, and there are people out there praying for you. I'm praying for you. All of you guys, not just little Madeline, not Lily, just you and James, the whole lot of you. So there's prayers coming your way. So I've asked a bunch of people. Still sneezing a bunch? That's not good. Six minutes, 3 minutes. 6 minutes, 3 minutes. There's a lot of people I've heard here recently with allergies and stuff like that, so it is definitely going on. We've had a lot of rain here, and some things smell a little moldy. And there is still that when it rained the other day, it smelled like the burnt, wet firewood and rain. So I don't know if that made me sneeze a little bit and kind of get clogged up on my lungs. I'm doing pretty good. I'm good spirits, getting things done. I'm waiting for the sun to shine a little bit later on today. I got some more work to do around the house. I've been worked on the house yesterday. I got to go out and replace the light out front of the house. It burned out. LED, they seem to burn out like it doesn't take nothing for them to burn out. So I got to replace it, seal it all up, and so I climb around on a ladder and do that kind of thing. So other than that, that's the biggest thing. Other than the cookeries this morning, having a good time, hanging out with peeps. Everybody's kept me company. Dan's been terrific. He's a winner. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. Chicken dinner. Oh, it rained quite a bit here. A couple days. Other than that, I'm doing really good. I'm in good spirits. I feel good. I don't know how much. I think I got 6 hours of sleep last night, 5 hours. Then I fell asleep on the couch on the heating pad for about 2 hours. Then it was like 4:15, and I was like, crap, I got to get up and get ready. No, I'm just overweight, and it takes a lot to hold this big belly of mine up, so I'm leaning on everything. My back's not hurting today. It hurt last night. That's because I was scrubbing and cleaning the floors and mopping and just changing out filters and just doing a whole bunch of adulting stuff, working on the house. And I overdid it a little bit, stretching, climbing underneath stuff, and I did hurt my left side a little bit. But other than that, it's not bothering me today. I heal up pretty quick. Yes, I fell asleep with it on my back. It's just kind of the one of the things make it feel better. This morning, it was a little chilly in here too. It was a little bit of warmth. I like it. 200 degrees. One side on one's 195. So we've hit the mark on the cookeries. Those are going to be good on sandwiches or something like that. That is going to be awesome. Cut them up a little bit, put some mayo and mustard on a sandwich. If you like a little pickle's good. Those are awesome. Oh, I done turned the furnace on. I turned it on for a minute this morning. I had it off. Save that electricity. It's $1.6 million a kilowatt. It is out of control. Electricity is outrageous. It's all because they're building those solar and wind farms. They gotta have the money to make it payable so they can pay to make them. And coal was much cheaper, but they did away with all the coal, so we're paying the higher prices until we get enough electric from solar, nuclear. We need more nuclear plants. Solar, nuclear, and wind. Ooh, those look burnt. Dinner's done. Note to self: recipe calls for too much cookery on the biscuits. Just on the very top. See the back side of it? Just the very top got too much, but the bottom of it's cooked. Yeah, the bottom's cooked. It's good. Well, thank you. It is different. It is much better. Since I do all the work over here. All right. Some of the peaches, and they're in a nice glazed goop. Brown sugar. A little plating. That is piping hot. We're going to have to wait on it for a minute. Little prayer. Thank you, Lord, for the food, house, and friends. Amen. Thank you. Get my water. That is really good. Good job, sis. A plus. That is very good. The syrup and the butter and the sugar from the peaches. Superb. That flour and the brown sugar coated over it. The peaches were nice and soft, but yet still all together. Had that beautiful peach taste that I've been chewing on all fall, all into summer here. That is just fabulous. And I'm not just saying that to kiss my sister's ass and win brownie points, even though at time to time I need to. But that was good. That was excellent. All right, that was a winner. Now we're burnt. I'm cautious. It's all cooked. Well, the bread's got the taste of dumplings. It does do that. The broth's really good. I thought I had to put more salt in it. I don't need any more salt. The burnt part's not so bad. The broth's really good. The celery and the carrots and the heavy whipping cream, it's really good. Just that burnt biscuit just kind of throws you off on the whole meal. Just the first thing you see is that burnt biscuit. The chicken's tender, carrots are tender, celery's tender. Chicken is really good. Chicken is really good. that's true, Dan. That's very. I just ate it. You know, for aesthetics, the burnt part is a little not the best in the best in the world. But it didn't bother me with the taste. I used to eat burnt stuff all the time. I'm a bachelor. It's bachelor cooking. So you're right about that. You can remove it. It's just the very top surface of it. So it wasn't bad. I ate it. I'll eat the rest of it in meals spread throughout the next few days, and some chicken sandwiches. That sounds awesomest. So, guys, this is another Bachelor Cooking. Most excellent. I'm glad my sister and Dan were here today. They've been great. Thank you. And thank you, everybody else, for lurking, hanging out, coming back and watching the VOD, sharing it with friends, giving me a hard time. It'll be posted on YouTube, so you can make comments if you want to, and stuff like that. Some Jessica from time to time writes a comment in, and it was a great meal. It was a good meal. Other than if you did get over the little burnt part, it's kind of embarrassing, but it happens. The rest of it was cooked. The bottom of it is what I was worried about, sitting in the soup. That dough sitting in the soup, about being fully cooked, and it was fully cooked. So I guess that might be a way to get to it, if you understand what I'm saying. Other than that, it's been real. It's been fun. This is a quick show. I appreciate everybody being here. I really do. You made my day. Pardon me. And the peaches were awesome. Love you guys. Give hugs to everybody. Guys, I love you. I wish the best for you. I wish you have a beautiful week ahead. Get your Sunday chores done. Get a jump in the week. You know, get the cleaning done, get the laundry done, get things prepped. Things go easier from Monday morning. It helps out tremendously. I know you might want to take it easy from a busy, exciting weekend. Add a little extra effort to prep, food prep, or like I'm food prep for the next 2 or 3 days. So I can put these in the freezer, but the crust will get a little funky on them. But I'm ready. So I'm ready for a busy week. I'm ready for a busy tomorrow. We got double Destiny Day, family night, game night with family and friends tomorrow evening. Hanging out with my brother-in-law. My sister is in chat. Her husband. The kids will be running around in the background talking to us and just having a grand old time. Everybody loves games, this kind of thing. And it is always good to have them there. So looking forward to that. It is G-rated. So please, everybody, be happy. Today, everybody was most excellent. Once again, we haven't had any problems. So I want to thank all of you for keeping it G-rated. Tomorrow evening's going to be G-rated too. And we're just going to chill and have fun and enjoy Destiny. So I got my Sunday prep to do, Sunday chores to do. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you have a beautiful week. And if you can make it, I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be raising all kinds of hell in Destiny. So I'll see you guys then. The kids, the one that could, doesn't, and little Madeline, I don't think she's going to play. I don't think her dad allows her to play. But in the future, if we want to be kind of seeing into the future, maybe in the future she'll play and she'll whip my ass and have a good time. And we'll be playing Destiny 3 or something by then and having a good time. So I'm looking forward to that day. Anyway, guys, I see you. I will see you tomorrow. See you guys.